Final annihilation of the life form known as man. Let the attack begin, again, again, again.
What's good, YouTube? Breakaways at 2094 here. And it's actually a Little Cup match this time around with Sarah, actually. And this was actually both of our first times playing Little Cup. So it was really, really interesting, really fun. There's actually a league that she created that I'm an admin in that I'll leave the link in the description so you can go to it. So yeah, we both lead off with Codney, which is kind of funny because we both chose Codney and Duskull for a team. And she taunts me, so I have to switch into Blitzel because I don't want to quite reveal that Hidden Power Fire quite yet. So I'm just kind of, keeping it hidden. Go for the Flame Charge. And yeah, take out the sub like expected because she's not running Eviolite on hers. Which, kind of benefits me. But I am running Life Orb, so I can't really stay in too long against this Codney since it can drain my health and regain a little health back. So I decided to go ahead and switch out into my Codney again, and she switches into her Rhyhorn, which is, no big deal. I can sub, scout, see what it has, and then get out of there if I need to. So she goes for the Earthquake, and my sub fades, unfortunately. Go for the Leech Seed, which is going to be nice, and I take a Stone Edge and survive because, I'm running that Eviolite, which is, fantastic because Eviolite is a great item on these Little Cup Pokemon. Run the sub, and yeah, have a free sub up. Not too worried. She goes for a taunt, and I'm like, oh, maybe she thinks I can't do anything, and I go for the Hidden Power of Fire, which is actually going to be very, very nice, I might add, because Hidden Power of Fire allows me to counter other Codneys and the Pharaoh Seeds and all that. And yeah, she puts in her Horsey. Really, really, really not a big deal because I can pretty much take a lot of hits from Horsey without, flinching too much. Go for the Hidden Power Fire again for whatever reason. Maybe I thought she was going to switch out. And yeah, I go for this Leech Seed. Also, I guess I was kind of bound by it because of taunt. And she uses Ice Beam, so unfortunately, at least I got the seed up. So I switch in my bulky attacker, Chinchou, who runs Eviolite. And yeah, I go for that Hidden Power Grass. She also carries Hidden Power Grass, but since I have that Eviolite, it's really going to do nothing in comparison, and Leech Seed just drains the rest of Horsey's health. So now she decides to put in her Duskull. I go for a sub to kind of scout what she's planning. And she's going for Will-O-Wisp, so that's actually very nice for me. She switches into Durtod, which is her Codney, to absorb Hydro Pump. But I miss anyway, so it doesn't matter. She goes for a sub, and I just go for a Thunderbolt because that has better accuracy, and I know Thunderbolt will easily get rid of a sub. So I'm really not too worried about that. And yeah, she's just kind of sticking around. And then she reveals that she does, in fact, have the Encore. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, that's going to be really, really annoying to deal with, both Encore and Taunt. So yeah, she goes into Mond. I just go for that Thunderbolt. It's not going to affect Mond, of course, because, well, part ground typing right there. So I go into my own Duskull because I know I can take this Earthquake because, yeah, I got that Levitate. And she goes for a Swords Dance. And pretty much I just decided to go for a Will-O-Wisp because, well, why not? Will-O-Wisp should easily, kind of ruin this Rhyhorn's chance. And, yeah, I go for a sub while she sets up another Swords Dance. Not a big deal. She has to hit me with a Stone Edge, which I am managing to avoid, which is nice because, Stone Edge has low accuracy. Go for that Icy Wind, and it's going to lower Rhyhorn's speed, which means I'm going to outspeed it this next turn and just KO it with Icy Wind. So yeah, that's the reason to carry Icy Wind on your Duskull. And then she puts in her Magnemite, uses Volt Switch, which is going to let her get out of there. I believe I'm just planning on going for the Will-O-Wisp, no matter who it is. So yeah, she puts in her Codney, which I'm like, oh, golden opportunity. Will-O-Wisp beating this thing is pretty much the best thing that could happen right now. Because, you know, now I can switch out and keep switching out, and it'll just keep taking hits. So I decided to go into my Bronzor, which I bet you're wondering what set it is. It turns out it's dual screens, but I never actually ended up having to run the dual screens during this match. So, you know, that's actually kind of good for me. But, yeah, with the Leech Seed, she's going to be recovering more health than I am going to be doing damage. And I knew she was going to probably go for the taunt, so I figured, why go for a screen? I'm just going to go for that Flash Cannon. And right here, she's probably thinking, oh, he has Miracle, I can wall him, no big deal. And it turns out, on this particular Bronzor, I am running the Earthquake. So that's kind of come in handy that I did, so that's good. Go for the Flash Cannon on the Duskull, gets a crit, still doesn't do that much damage. So yeah, that's really not good there. I decided to let Bronzor go down to Leech Seed, not a big deal really. And I decided to put in my Clamperl now. Go for a Shell Smash, and you guys are probably thinking, what's it running? It's running Deep Sea Tooth, since that is really, you know, it's allowed in this generation. Kind of ridiculous, I guess, because Eviolite is around, and it can take lots of hits. So I go for a Surf, and yeah, that's going to be a dead Duskull, showing you how deadly Shell Smash Deep Sea Tooth Clamperl can be. And then I'm just going to go for the Ice Beam on this Spearow, and that is going to be a good game. So that was a very fun first Little Cup match that I had, and, you know, she's actually PMing me right now saying, hey, let's do another Little Cup. So I guess I'm going to make a team and then do another Little Cup with her. Because, you know, Little Cup is amazing and fun and all that good sorts of stuff. So yeah, you guys should definitely do a Little Cup. And actually this brings up the fact that the only tier I have not done now is RU, so I really should go do that. And I had somebody asking me for an RU battle, so, well, guess what? I guess I'm going to do that. And like I said, I'm going to leave a link in the description for the LC League. Because, yeah, it's a fun place you can go find LC matches. And, yeah, it's strictly Pokemon Little Cup there. No other tiers will be fought there, just Little Cup. But that's going to be all. Comment, like, and subscribe to see more of my videos. Favorite if you really want to. Thank you. Have a nice day, and goodbye.